series. We've got a great one for you. Between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off from Tampa. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Murray set up to throw. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Swim.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Murray to throw here on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Setting him on the dime. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
From the gun, it's Murray. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Benson runs it in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? You feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves it can stop it.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Smash! Let's go now! 6, check smash, check smash.
Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Again for the first time to Rashad White. And he's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
65, let's go. Ready.
3rd down, give to Irving. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That one gains 7. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Hooker to throw. Big strike here to Williams. This play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Come on, go!
Taken in by Williams outright. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. Now Hooker. Buys time, rolling right. It's on target to Williams. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Short pass brought in. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends would get you.
3rd down, they need 7. To the air on 3rd and long. It's McCry downfield, and he's got it. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a pickup of 26. And it's going to give the Cardinals their 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
Dive play straight ahead. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They may be a dying breed in the NFL, but this is why fullbacks will continue to be used by some teams each and every year. Those bigger bodies, they're almost always good for a positive gain before someone can drag them down.
Murray. Brought in left side by Jones. He's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This connects with Higgins. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 7 yards on that pickup. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
First down. A gain of 7. And the Cardinals' 1st down.
Handoff headed left to Benson. It's inside the 10. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals break the tie here in the 1st. Trey Benson, the touchdown.
Okay, 2 offensive possessions, 2 offensive touchdowns, but even sweeter than that is 2 rushing touchdowns. You are setting the tone and a mindset, and this defense, you better regroup.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, a couple yards short at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Okay, ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Hooker. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. On the move, hit it right. And after all that, he still can't get rid of it. They get there and drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. It's a 14-7 game. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. Throw here, 3rd down. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. Oh, he missed that one and he knew it. Put it behind his guy and now it's 4th down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
So many many of these NFL facilities we travel around, and we see signage all over the place. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's about protecting it offensively, and it's about doing just that, taking it away defensively.
Irving here from the gun. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Right back to Irving now. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so clock that means 3rd down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
All set now. 1st and 10. Hooker set to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. And now over that screen, Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I think coverage got away with one right there, Kate. There was actually space, and if that throw came out 1 second earlier, it could have been 6.
3rd and long for him here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back. Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10, Murray. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
Right side cut by Higgins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing again. Murray has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another throw coming from Murray. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on 4th. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. They're down to their final 1 in this half. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left edge. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
When you talk to kickers about kicking field goals of this length, they will tell you, Kate, you got to keep it a little lower and you got to drive it. But you still got to be accurate. Basically, all the pieces got to come together like they just did to hit from that distance.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Okay,
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Escapes out to the left. On the run, deep down the left side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Garrett Williams. But what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline. It's trying to cover. You just put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. Jones reels it in. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, it's Murray. Go right side, and McBride has it. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. The big play, that's him 17 yards. And it's going to get the Cardinals a first down.
1st and 10 at the
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. First down now, ball at the 33.
Big ass open.
Back now, pressure coming. This throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Arizona.
Again, it's Murray to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A pickup of 17. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Blitz coming here, Brock. It's Murray. He rolls to his right. He's going to keep it this time. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
He's got McBride complete. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona.
A
The Cardinals grow their lead just before halftime. Trey McBride, the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals take a 3-possession lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. All right, so he'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Chased out to his right. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's second and 10.
Here we go.
Here's the backup. First throw. Forced out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Got his man. This is McMillan. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Throwing this one back at the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the gap closes to 14 points.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
Here's Greg Dortch with the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10.
180.
From the gun, Kong. Buys time, rolling right. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Buccaneers, 17.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Murray to throw. McBride snags another one. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Every tight end worth the salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And he takes this one back. Gets a pick 6 and a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. To put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Come on.
Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. McBride hauls it in. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
Green.
Here's Kyler to throw. Brought in left side by Jones. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Back to the air, Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Into the hands of Harrison. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He gets 16 yards on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Arizona.
Right side cut by Higgins. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Play action now. Murray. Headed out right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Dave, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and make it another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll throw, third and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. There'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Bucks to the line. First and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Running on second with White. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Cards bringing out an extra DB on third down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Escapes the pocket. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out. And indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Green.
Now Kyler. Oh, brother, hits another interception. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers have it as he records. His 7th interception of the season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
76, tell him. 70, got it. Turbo,
Golf on first and 10. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here's the give to Irving. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. 8-9, and that brings up third and short.
Brings up third down.
Goff off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
Fourth down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. He's back to throw. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points. But as that one falls, Brock, instead, just a turnover on downs.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. Throwing from his own end zone. And he won't find an escape. They converge and drop him for the safety. Well, an assist to their punter on that one, Brock.
I'm glad you said that, Kate. Absolutely right.
Because it was that kick that set up the chance for that immediate safety.
How many times do we sit with coaches over the course of the week and we hear it all the time? Mirroring that defense and special teams. Defense and special teams. It can be game changers. And you don't know that play in any NFL game that could turn the tide. Well, we got to see the defense and the special teams marry together. And now we'll get to watch the offense take possession. Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone. You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
This one to Williams out left side. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Battle coming up on third and inches. Irving trying to run for the first. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. That's good for a couple of yards. And the Bucs have the first.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
We've set it downs from 37. First down throw from Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up second and a yard.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Looking quickly here.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This is Irving on second. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Long-time standout, Calais Campbell there for the stop.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down.
20! Listen, 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 listen. Hey, God.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throwaway.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. When we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
19! Go! Go!
Back to throw. Here's Brissett. This one falls incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
19! Go!
Back to the air. Brissett. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Completed over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
19! Okay! 12! Go!
To the air yet again, Brissett. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Let's go! Oh, let's go!
2nd down. Here's Brissett again. McBride snags another one. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket. They're going to try for the touchdown first here, and goal to go.
1st and goal, Arizona.
They'll run here. It's Benson. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cardinals take a 4th quarter lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals jump in front now by 5. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
20, 12, 12.
The give to Irving to start his drive. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4. Mendoza to hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 6.
On the gun, Goff. Hits his running back. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
A risky throw. intercept it. And the Cardinals take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Benson once more. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
Oh, I love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down. A big red zone stop.
Quick throw into the hands of Higgins. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Brissett. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is one of the biggest moments of the game for Joshua Carty. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder.
A 50-yard attempt.
Got all of it, and this is good. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground. Who's right? And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers trail by 8. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
17.
Goff back to throw. Getting out to his left. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, it looked like things fell apart a little bit as he left the pocket, just not on the same page with his targets as they adjusted their routes. And that's really what led to the incompletion.
180.
Looking to throw it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Setting up to pass. Forced out to his right. Colt with the catch. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense is hurrying. Time running down. He'll look to throw it. Buying some time right. You can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Bucs have the first. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He's able to manage a couple on that run. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Back to throw. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. First and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty. Here he is to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And it's not over yet, football fans. He scores, and now a 2-point conversion will force overtime. So the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and get...
And that catch gets them the 2. We're all tied up here on the 4. They're not out of it yet. That conversion successfully tied this game and puts us, of course, on track for overtime.
So much momentum gain, long odds to get those 2-point conversions, but now you got to have discipline. We know, we've seen it in playoffs. With limited time left, you got to make sure you finish the deal and carry this momentum you've just gained into that extra frame.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Set looking to throw. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
A 67-yard attempt.
A kick they needed, but it's no good as it sails too far right. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Tucker now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10. Out of the gun, White. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
The tackle
You know, not much to be had on that first down, Brock. First couple of plays of overtime. How do you approach things?
SOS. And I'm not talking desperation. I'm talking about stay on schedule.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on second down. Let's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Well, the offense is certainly moving on the right track so far in past years for a potential game-winning touchdown. But let's not forget, Brock, the other side will get a chance to answer no matter what happens on this opening series.
Yep, and that response is something for their defense to worry about. All these 11 gentlemen need to do is continue the steady progress downfield and getting that opening first step.
Looks through and breaks away. Past the 35. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
He smartly won't risk anything here. He just chucks this away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Second and 10, still at the 28. They're gonna throw again. Goff. Yet another grab for Williams. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. All right, so an important landmark crossed on that play. They're inside the red zone now, partner. Now, new overtime rules mean they can't win it with a touchdown, but more times than not, a touchdown does ensure they don't lose it on the next series either.
Yeah, and you do all this work, all this heavy lifting to get into the red zone, it's got to be a touchdown, and that's all you're thinking offensively. You are not going to feel good coming off the field if you got to settle for 3. He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Brought in. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers pull in front. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. So in past years, this game would have been over on that score. But starting this year, their opponents get to respond as we are back underway. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up. Now it's his turn in overtime. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Off the play fake, Brissett. Oh, big interception here. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers take over on his 5th interception of the season. So it's a win for the Buccaneers. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.